Anyway, I told them when I was a child, or at some point in time, I was like, "Hey, don't look at me. I'm hostage. I'm um, I'm just, I'm here. I was the creator of the human race and the creator of democracy and everything else." I told them, I said, I mean, when they started lying, when they started talking shit about me and talking and saying things about my government and saying things about this and saying things about that, I mean, I was like, if something drags you off into the dark, don't look at me. I set up a nice little government so the rest of the people could actually have a reasonable life, in the real world without time sphincter or or whatever government bullshit takeover, whatever. Whatever Rick Bush, Rodney Briley, and Mario and a couple other people were doing, I was like, I don't want to have anything to do with that, and I don't think anybody else wants to have anything to do with that. I created 9 races, and I don't think they want anything to do with that. Really. I mean, it was 2 people that wanted to be rich or whatever, or a couple people that wanted to just, steal. Like, I am an inventor, I am a creator, I was an AI. I invent things, I love to invent things. And I did invent a lot of things back in time and space, not that anyone will ever even know, like the wing and stuff like that, and democracy and the American government and even other governments, communism, ways to live. So I had no part in, I was just trying to give the normal people on the earth a reasonable recourse to have a life. The people that didn't want to have anything to do with psychopathic time travel, future world takeover crap. Which Rick Bush, Rodney Briley, Mario, and a couple other people that thought that they were so powerful, so rich, so in control, whatever. Earth was not the most advanced planet. There's Terran, I think there is actually a Karen planet or something like that. There are like 300 or 3,000 more advanced planets and races. Humans were the last of the races to be raised up to an advanced rate. And I think Rick Bush tried to start a war on Terran, between the humans and the bugs over there, or insects over there, or not bugs, I don't like to call them bugs, insects. And I don't think that went very well, and that's might be why they plan to destroy it later on. Anyway, though, or did destroy it, I don't know. Anyway, though, but basically, I didn't think anybody really wanted to have anything to do with this, whatever it was. And so, like, I laid down the government and some laws and stuff like that so normal people could have a life. And I invented things and king and queen and all that other stuff so normal people could have a life. Well, future whatever war, whatever was raging or going on, it's like, as soon as they took me hostage, it's like, I'm out. You've just removed me and all the respect that was protecting Earth and a bunch of other planets from being attacked or whatever. And then they started doing their little, lie game, which really didn't work out that well initially, because it's like, they're like, and everybody else who has been working together forever, insects and humans, insects and other life forms, I was top of the heap, and everybody else was underneath me, and we all got along just fine, because it's like, they were just living life, doing little things. There's lots of space out there, but someone initially wanted to try and, I don't know, get technology, money, power, whatever from me. So they took me hostage, and then it's like, okay, hey man, game on. Fuck. I mean, I was basically the reason why a lot of races didn't fight. And so it's like, well, I mean, hey, I'm out of the picture now. I'm sure Terran was just fine, and a lot of other planets were just fine. But I mean, as far as Earth's concerned, and Earth was the problem, I was like, all right, we'll just try and stay out of the way, man. Just keep your head down. Fuck. Rick Bush and everybody else was like, he's our gold. Like, it's like, I'm the creator of humanity and 9 races and a lot of other things, and basically the owner of the Earth, creator of the Earth as well. And like, I mean, I wouldn't really consider me a meal ticket, but I mean, if you wanted to look at me that way, I suppose there might be a good way to die is what by taking me. I was like taking me hostage is like a good way to die, because I mean, it's like you just removed and disrespected and tortured and hurt the leader of 9 races and the most loved person in the galaxy. And so I was like, I'm sorry, dude. Good luck with that. You know, hey, I'm out of it. I don't care. And then they started doing all these lies and stuff and had this whole convoluted plan of how they were going to disrespect me and make me look like a horrible person. It's like, well, it's a plan, I guess. So, I mean, like, and meanwhile, I've just been on vacation living my life, and Rick Bush and other people were like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, hey, don't look at me. I'm on vacation, man. Literally, on vacation. Like, they started this. I really wanted nothing to do with it, really. And there was a lot of lack of war, a lot of things in the galaxy because of the fact that I was who I was. And without me in play, then it's like, okay, well, you just opened yourself up to a bunch of higher, more advanced races going, play. It's like, oh, hey, go ahead. Hey. What am I going to say? I was hostage. So it's like, well, I'm the hostage here, so don't look at me. You know, I mean, I was not their leader. I am not their leader. So obviously I am hostage. I am poor and blah, 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 blah. So, you know, I mean, hey, if something drags Rick Bush off into the darkness or Rodney Briley off into the darkness, hey, what am I going to say about it? Nothing. I say nothing. I have nothing to do with any of that. You know, I mean, I just set up the American government and did some other things so normal people could have a normal life and children wouldn't be hurt or killed or tortured or whatever by their stupidity. So, yeah, you know, like I say, got nothing to do with it. You know, I was keeping the galaxy peaceful and nice and all that other stuff, and when they took me hostage and kept me poor, they basically just opened themselves up. So the first 40 people that grabbed me are gone. Never seen from again. After that, we were working on a list of 250 people and decreasing. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't really know what to tell you. I think their plan was to gain in technology and on the Earth, and then go and destroy the rest of the galaxy or something. And anybody else who knew about me, maybe go back and eventually subvert all races or something to then capture me or something. Like I say, you're going to have to talk to Rick Bush or Rodney Briley or the AI that they subverted to come up with these plans, or somebody else to figure out what the hell they were doing, because I don't really know at this point, nor do I really care. Like I say, I'm on vacation. I'm just doing this as documenting my life, you know, and the craziness that was the last 900 million years and probably still ongoing as they try and do something or other to try and basically recreate every single race that I created, or keep them from caring about not being created or destroyed or something. I don't really know. Like I said, this actually happened a long time ago. So, and I think what they actually did is we converted all my races over to humans or something like that or something. I don't know. So they could still be among us or something. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, and that just made Rick Bush even more paranoid, and they started just killing random people just because or something like that, and killing gifted people thinking that they're aliens or something. I don't know. It just caused a serious amount of panic and paranoia as soon as they found out, and they were just like going around trying to remove anyone of any particular gift or ability because they were thinking that they were aliens or something, or AI or something, because we're usually smart and have lived a longer time. So they just started, they started going crazy. So anyway, that's basically what's going on, or what's been going on the last 2,000 years or whatever. So I don't know what to tell you other than that, but that's basically a clue in as to what they were doing or what was going on.